But share our warp stone, and I will not eat you! Yet.
Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. How is everybody's day? How are we all doing? Get the light on. Okay. How is everybody? We all alright? All well? Is everybody good? Is everybody having a good day? We have this today. So we're going to be painting her up because she's lovely. And we need a little bit of a palette cleanser. Bit of fun, bit of cool stuff. How is everyone doing? Is everybody well? Is everybody good? Is everybody good? There we go. Right, so we don't need reds. I'm going to put reds back in the paint drawer. And put browns back in the paint drawer. Actually, we'll leave. Oh, we do need purples. We'll leave Mornfang brown out. Xeris purple we can put back in. We don't need Xeris purple. We don't need Naggaroth Night. We don't need the blues. Blues can go back in the wet palette. In the paint drawer. I'm not having a good day, unfortunately. My doggo is sick, but other than that, yes, things are decent. Nice. Hello, Aspen. Hey, Aspen, how are you doing? How are you doing? We're painting this today, Aspen. Check her out. She's rather gorgeous. Yeah, how are you? How is everybody? We've got going through some colours. We need some silvers, obviously, because we're going to do chrome. She's going to have a chrome helmet, and then I don't know what colour to do her little headdress. We're going to do her really pale, so she's going to have like really, really, really pale skin, which is going to be really, really fun to do. But it's the headdress which is going to be really interesting because I'm not quite sure what colour to do the headdress. So we shall see. Chrome Dome. Sorry about your doggo. I know, Spikey's doggo. How's Pepper doing? Is Pepper doing looking after doggo days? Peppers. But oh, thank you. Cheers, Aspen. Yeah, I like my chest. My chest is. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. My chest is amazing. Yeah. Pepper is being her usual silly self. It's not obvious. It's obvious to me because I like my chest, but yeah, my chest. I'm not very what's the word? I'm not very oh shit, what's the phrase? Like I don't like when I look in the mirror I'm like meh, but I do like my chest and my shoulders. Right? Because obviously I swam when I was a kid. I swam a lot when I was young, so my shoulders are quite what am I talking about? I don't even know what I'm talking about. Right, let's do painting rather than get distracted with silly jokes, shall we? Got me because have a fantastic stream. You too. You have a fantastic be awesome. Because I can't say. Oh my god! Shut up, Chris. Right. So yes.
健闘を祈る。
Hey,
人類に
Shirato!
栄光あれ。人類に栄光あ
人類、栄光あれ。
How are you doing, Shirato? A large 4v4 Battlefleet Gothic game. That, dude, sounds absolutely amazing. Sounds absolutely amazing. Yeah. Aspen's on the lurk. See ya, Aspen. Yeah, we're gonna try and get this. We're gonna try and get this painted up. We need to give it a quick dust. So this is going to be quite interesting. I'm going to focus on the. The helmet bit. That's obviously going to be the goal. And we're going to do it non-metallic. So we've got the highlight, which I've already kind of sketched in up at the top there. So that's where the majority of the highlight is going to be. And then we're going to have a little bit of a bounce highlight down here, tiny bit of a bounce highlight down there. And yeah, so that's the plan. We'll see how we do. We'll see how we do. Can we have a shout out? Let's do a shout out for Aspen, because I like Aspen a lot. Aspen's awesome. So yeah, go up to the clicky thing up there and click on the heart. Right, now do I need the wet palette? I think I need the wet palette for this, don't I? So let's move some of this out of the way, and then we'll get wet palette cam up. Wet palette cam, although how am I going to get that? Is that going to reach? Yes, it is going to reach. I really should have thought about this before I started. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Okay, we're back. Right, so I should be able to now, if I turn the palette cam on just to make sure it is working. Where is palette cam? There's palette cam. There we go. Okay, so palette cam is there. Let's move all this out of the way. And then we'll drop the palette up there. That's the idea anyway. How has everybody been? Is everybody okay? Has everybody had a good... Just going to put all the... I really should have been a bit more organised. Should we put some music on? Let's get some music on. So this is mainly because okay. Move this down here. Move all this down here. There anyway. That can go in there. Don't need that yet. All of that. And then the wet palette can then fit there. Like that. That's the plan. And there it is working. Okay, so palette cam. get some water in it as well. Yeah, how's everybody's day going? Happy Thursday. Are we all well? Apart from Spikey's poor dog. Right. So that's that plan. Right, let's see if we can make this work. Canada Day. Oh yeah, we had Canada Day, didn't we? Went to an alpaca farm and walked with one around their trails. Hot but fun. Oh, nice. Dude, that's really cool. That's really cool. Yay, Pupsicles! How are you doing, Pupsicles?
Rude alert! Rude alert! Abandoned shop! This is not a daffodil. Repeat, this is not a daffodil.
This is not a daffodil. This is definitely not a daffodil. My voice is low. My microphone is right there, and I'm peaking. So it's as far as I know, it's not low. Does everybody think it's low? Does everybody think it's low? It is low. Well, okay. I'm not sure what I can do about that. I can talk louder. Yeah, so I don't quite know what
We can always build more kill bots.
bring the microphone closer, I suppose. Now I'm really peaking, like everything's red. Am I too loud now? Do you want me to lower it a little bit? Because that's going red every single time I talk. Which means that it's peaking. Right, well I'm going to turn it down a fraction again because that's peaking and I don't want it to peak. There we go. So now when I'm talking it's not going red. If that's too quiet, then I am sorry. Right, so I need to paint Goths and Death Skulls. Goths and Death Skulls. We need an M. Is that the M? That's the S. Where's the M? Size 4. Should have an M somewhere. Is the M in the other one? There we go. 3, 1. Okay, 3. That's the one I want. Okay, so size 3, M series, because we want to get some colours down on this. So that's the plan, at least. What was the Speed Freak question thing? Suggestion on what Orc Clan? Oh, Orc Clan. I mean, Orc Clan suggestions. Oh, why do you think Orc Clans are even more personal than Chapter and Legions? I mean, I like my blood axes, so. I like my blood axes. Every clan have to do big clans. I like to paint blue more often than not to help my dice rolls. Hey, Cryo, how you doing?
Yes, I'm a gatekeeper
Oh,
and a
it's
hater.
Atari as
I'm
well.
also God's favorite princess and the most
Hey, Tari
interesting
Tutu.
girl in the world.
How's Tari Tutu today? Tari Tutu. All right, thanks. How are you? Awesome. This is my Friday due to the 4th being on a Saturday. So have you taken, so you've taken Friday off so you can have a longer weekend? How's your day going, Cryo? I'm good. Got a new fridge. You got a new fridge? Sweet. Sweet. Congratulations. Is it a Smeg fridge? Old one didn't do the refrigeration thing anymore. Ah. Did you have? I was informed that you had a question about Raven Guard. However, I didn't get said message until much later, so I missed the chance to come in and ask you what you meant. Did you have a question about Raven Guard? Missed time during the last heat wave. I know you raid and run. Don't worry. Yeah, I probably shouldn't. Like, raiding and running is a little bit rude, but I shouldn't do that quite so much as I do. It's probably for the best. Chris doesn't know the law. That is very true. I have a Twitch stream to teach me law. You were just going to pick my brain about Raven Guard law. Oh, what did you want to know? This is the stream to ask about law. I am exceptional about the law. I know everything there is to know about Space Marine law. I know everything there is to know. So I'm thinking maybe they're just first company veterans. I googled a lot, but there doesn't seem. Hang on, let's have a drink. Oh, which would be the most law accurate unit to accompany the chapter master? Good one. I mean, if you want to kind of stick to. If you want to kind of stick to current 40k with the slightly, in my opinion, ridiculousness that's going on, it's probably Vanguard Veterans. It's probably Vanguard Veterans. The only problem with that, the only problem with doing a unit for Athan Shan is that Athan Shan is such a unique looking Space Marine. They might clash a little visually, particularly if you're doing it for Golden Demon. So you might have to yeah, you might have to kind of move a little bit in that sense. I mean, I would probably do something with Phobos and kind of combine and do like some random kit bash. I don't know how much you want to do kit bashes, how much you want to get into like a kit bash idea for it. Hey Sysnix, how you doing? Well, the AI, hey, what? Don't know if you can just include Cave and Shrike. Yeah, it's an interesting one. It's about markings, possibly heraldry in colour. Oh, okay, cool. Right, okay, perfect. So, yeah, I'd go veterans. I'd go Vanguard veterans. I am good though, Sysnix. How are you? Everything going well your end, Sysnix? The so if you go back to like Horus Heresy and try and kind of incorporate a little bit of that, the veterans do tend to have like white arms, so that's quite a nice variation on the look as well. So you can get a little bit of tonal contrast and tonal variety and variation in there. So that does look good. White arms on the black armor. And they also do white shoulder pads with black trim. So that's another way of doing it. Veterans tend to just have a helmet color change. I'm just trying to minimize it by learning what I can. Kaven can lead jump pack intercessors, assault marines, and vanguard veterans. There is a there's a fine line between lore accurate and rules accurate kind of thing. So you have to be a little bit respectful of the rules, which is really annoying in Golden Demon. Yeah, Vanguard. It's Vanguard for me. It's Vanguard veterans. So you're doing white, because I think you're just asking about colors and things, aren't you, rather than units and things. So I think it would be. Oh, this looks pretty cool. So I think I'd go white helmets. I'd probably go at least one white arm or one white gauntlet, and then pick a color. I mean, I'd be really tempted to go white shoulder pads with black trim as well. Relic claws, fantastic. Yeah. So so in that, right, okay, so if they've got relic claws, I would probably go black armor, white lightning claws, white like, where's mine? Oh, I haven't got one. I'd probably do that. So white shoulder pads, black trim, white claws, and white helmet. And then if you want to add a little bit of colour, I don't know where you'd add some colour actually. Yeah, I'm not sure where you'd add some colour, because you could add some colour on the knee pad, because they tended to use colour on the knee pad to denote what company they were from. I don't know what colour the first company is. Maybe a touch of red. Yeah. It's because like my Raven Guard are not black. They are very 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 dark turquoise. So you have to find a little bit of colour from somewhere. Which I'm sure you're going to do and have plans to do. Whether that's in the shadows or in the highlights or what, mid-tones or whatever, but so red knee pad with the company number on would be quite cool. Yeah, that would be quite cool. That would be cool, Cry. I look forward to seeing those. I shall keep an eye out on Instagram.
Busting yourself on the bust.
Oh, hey, Sextus. Hey, Sextus.
I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
Should I do... I kind of want to do this pink. Like a really kind of satin. Do you think that would work? A really kind of satin desaturated pink. You love the non-metallic. Thank you very much for just sketching out the light positions and everything first. So we've got the main highlight. Obviously, we've got reflections, and then we've got reflections down here. This is going to be a proper bounce reflection right down at the bottom, whereas this one's going to be a bit of like a reflection, a reflection. Undisputed King of the Raven Guard. Thanks for the input. I gotta go finish up work. No worries. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Hey, Sinister, how you doing? I'm not sure what's happening, but I see bust painting. Hey, Illusionist, how you doing? Thank you for the follow. Right, so we also in the words of the great bard Ray Parker Jr., busting makes me feel. That's her bra here, and then she's got skin there and skin there. Completed my rabbit hole search for marine markings. Mission complete. Nice one. Thank you, Avian, for all the help for cryo. That's really appreciated. As always, this stream is amazing. You guys are awesome. Yeah, I kind of want to. Wouldn't flatten down on the shoulder. Hang on, what's that? I use my Flesh Tearers decals for the first time and they're rubbish. Wouldn't flat down on the shoulder. Oh no! Oh no, Tari! Were they the Games Workshop ones? I think they're too thick. Oh, they're from Etsy. Oh dear. Okay. And is it creasing and not sitting flat at all? I use so much Microsol, it seems like it started to, yeah, don't, yes. Yeah, if you use, if you get a little haphazard, not haphazard, if you get a little, if you apply a lot of Microsol, it can kind of get underneath the paint. Microsol is, I think I said it in my transfer video. You just dampen, you're really just looking to dampen the surface. Try not to flood it. Flooding it doesn't really do anything more. If you want to use more Microsol, you just use more layers. So you use a like dampen over it, and then just keep dampening over it. Send me a pic if you want. You're very, very welcome to send me a pic. Oh, what a legend! How you doing, Ben? Guys, can we have some hype in chat, please, for a Lambastard #1 being an utter legend? How are you doing, Ben? Salo! Diab, how you doing? That is my Lambastard is the tank. I can show you a pic. I can show you a pic because he's awesome. He is my Direlord friend who I play Pantheon with. There he is, look. There's Diab. Hello, my name's Diab. He's got a skull face. He's a big ogre. And there's me in the middle, being epic. And there's Sasha, that's our cleric. Father Bloom is a druid. Where's Wraithy? Mazrim is there, he's our enchanter. Wraithy's not in the picture. Wraithy's not in the picture. But yeah. How you doing, dude? He also hit for 1776 as well in combat, which made us all laugh. Because that is July 4th relevant. Doing pretty good. I so read that in your voice, dude. Doing pretty good. Gotta do some laundry, but saw you were streaming, so gonna leave this in podcast mode while I do some chores. Lol. That is what I do. Gloss before transfer, then matte gloss on top. Everyone behave when I've gone. 100% recommend gloss coating underneath to protect the paint. It's not 100% necessary. Not 100% necessary. It has some cool stuff, but you might not get what you expect. Us behave. So we're painting this today, Ben. So this is a gorgeous lady who is very science fiction-y, and she's got a really cool. I'm painting her a chrome. It's going to be chrome. Painting her a chrome headdress. So we've obviously got to get all the reflections and everything in, and the highlight spots in the right place. But yeah, we've got this is much fun. I love doing things like this. You've messed things up before. Paranoid. What are you paranoid about? What have you messed up? What have I missed? I've missed something there. Oh, gloss varnish. Yeah. Like, yeah, you can do. It's not necessary. And unless you really let the varnish dry, that can react with the microsol as well. So, yeah, I don't tend to, but that doesn't mean you don't have to. When I do transfers, weathering, yada yada, I like to gloss. I like to gloss. Right, let's do this now as well. You even gloss before oil paints. So there's two different ways that you can use oil paints. You can either use them to filter, or if you want to just use them to panel line, then yes, gloss paints. Gloss to panel line is really useful. Oh, I'm so sorry for you, Tari. Especially because I'm always so like encouraging and positive about using transfers. Like look how simple transfers are and everything. Try and use transfers. They make models look great. Now I'm thinking of moving key books to the bookshelf on my hobby desk. What should be there? Obviously the Black Book on Raven Guard, so I don't have to run each time. That's good. That's a question. What else? Transfers are great. Don't let one bad seller tarnish. Yeah, I think that's the worry. The worry for me is that that's it, and Tari won't touch a transfer again, which is disappointing and sad because transfers are brilliant. See if we can rectify it with once we see what's happened. We'll see if we can rectify it. And weirdly, the thickness. I'm not sure whether thickness is a thing because the Horus Heresy transfers are really thick. The Horus Heresy transfers are very thick. And I noticed that when I used the I used those Imperial Tabletop ones. Imperial Tabletop? What were the ones that I did for the Death Spectres? Because the Death Spectre ones are super thin. Like really thin. The transfer paper is super thin on those. But the Forge World transfers, A, are really thick, but B, have so much more resolution on the print compared to the Games Workshop ones. The Games Workshop ones don't have the resolution and are a tiny bit thinner, tiny bit thinner than the Forge World ones. So they are a tiny bit easier to conform to shapes. But the Horus Heresy ones are just so gorgeous, and they do completely vanish. Model car kit transfers, don't yeah, and same with tank ones as well. Oops. So one thing I've got to be wary of, or aware of, not wary. One thing I've got to be aware of when I'm painting with these, because these are M series, and this is quite a large M series brush. I'm using it to try and get lots of paint down onto the model. But because they have a massive bristle on them, because they have a massive body, they hold a lot of water in here. So if I paint like that, I'm getting all that moisture in and onto the model as well. So when I'm doing this, when I'm doing those little feather marks like that, I'm trying to use the end as much as I can so that I don't get too much moisture on, and I'm using the moisture from the brush to keep the paint going for longer rather than doing that and diluting the paint. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to do here. I don't know why I put my thumb ring on today. Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal Games, best racing games ever. I was looking at Ben. I was looking at the class theory crafting thread in their Discord, which I thought was quite interesting. Kind of looking through and seeing how people were constructing their classes. There's a couple of assassin-based ones, but one of them uses the bard, which I'm not going to do. I'm not barding. I'm sorry. And the other one used. What did the other one use? Forget what the other one used. But I'll definitely dig a little bit deeper. Orcs would 100% look at historical records of clowns and assume they were terrifying fighters. What class thing in Discord? I'm bad at reading. I was talking to Lambasted. Not in our Discord. In another Discord. You heard bard and got excited. Yeah, there's a bard class in this game that we're both following. And I don't like bards. I have a history of hatred against bards. So yeah. So we're trying. I still need to One thing I've got to kind of keep reminding myself and reinforce, that's the word. One thing I've got to try and reinforce myself all the time when I'm doing busts is to lessen my contrast in terms of I can't go from bright here to black quite so quickly as I kind of want to do in my head. Which is why painting busts is really good for me. Chris is envious of bards because of his singing. Yes, that's what it is. That is exactly what it is. Bards can sing really well, and I'm terrible. I'm really bad. Right, I need a white. I need a white for this top highlight. I think we'll just leave that one as in terms of not putting it in yet. Oh, you're watching. Cheers, Rich. So we won't put that. We won't put the white in just yet. Well, you can, but you would create a very specific kind of stylized look that you're not going for. So that was one of the things that I did on the other bust. You know, the lady with the abs. I was trying to do like too high contrast lighting on that. So it was feedback from Rich and Co. And kind of looking at it a little bit more subjectively. That was very much like, yeah, I've just gone too much. I've gone too far on that. I've gone too far. There's far too much shadows because I like playing around with shadows. So, yeah, I went a little bit too far on the shadows. So, have to keep reminding myself not to. But I think this is right. I think we've got this right. We've got a little bit of a reflection down there. We've got some bounce highlights on this side. We've got the main light source up here. I'm learning a lot about how much fun you can have with busts. Yeah, I like painting busts. I like doing busts. Yo, Manaringo. Manaringo, how are you doing? It's a similar kind of thing as well, on a tiny scale that I learned with Glorfindel as well. Glorfindel, I went bright to dark far too quickly on Glorfindel as well. So Glorfindel didn't have enough midtones for his non-metallic. So the second Glorfindel looked far better. I have to change brushing a little bit, but I still want to kind of get some sketching out. Anyway. I need to get back to Glorf. I think I definitely did a bit of that. Work is work. Yo! Okay, just come say hi while lurking. Start on the non-metallic on my Alice bust soon. I got a really nice like I got a really nice cyborg samurai, like female cyborg samurai bust 3D print, which I really like. So I need to print her out at some point. But yeah, I kind of wanted to go purplish on this side, but then we've got that tone there is not quite right, I don't think. I'll have to shift that. But highlight placement first. One of our previous team members got very ill. Oh no, newbie have arrived and reinforcements have arrived for our team. Nice! It's cool, Chris. Pull out your 8th edition Space Marine Codex. There is some lore there that ties back to the Heresy. The Raptors and the Rever... Oh, okay. I will go and have a look at that. I do have the 8th edition Space Marine Codex somewhere. Cyborg Samurai, very cyberpunky. Yeah, she's cool. I'll show you a pic, one sec. Where is she? Downloads. Not that one. Where is it? There she is. I thought that was really cool. It's on the colour plates of the successor chapter of the Raven Guard. Oh, nice. So, yeah, I just thought that was really cool. I'll stick the link in. Stick the link in chat if anybody wants to have a look. Yeah, I think she's really cool. You should paint a bust. You should, Tari Tutu. Tari Tutu, you should. And you are more than welcome, Tari, to find a 3D print and send it to me, and I'll print it for you. More than welcome. I kind of want to change to a smaller brush now. I just haven't got round to it yet. Oh, nice. What have you got? Oops. That Patreon that I'm signed up for the busts and things are doing a Solid Snake bust this month. So that Solid Snake Metal Gear Solid 3D print that I got a while ago, and I didn't get around to printing, is not quite as good as what this one's going to be. So I'm going to wait for this file and print that one, I think. God, it's really interesting. It's really interesting. This is 3 paints. It changes the warmth between the 3 paints massively. Which mixers have I've got confused with the mixers here, I think. I don't think I put the oh, you got the Alt Rager. Nice. That explains why the 13th was done and they did a Lore Masters on the Word Bearers. Today's Black Book extract is on the War of Calth. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like the Rager. That's a cool sculpt, Tari. Nice one. Yeah, I almost need to remix my paints. So, I hate to copy Rich, but Rich did a really nice satin pink robe on his Custodes, and I think that would work really well on that cloth. Do you though? Do you really hate to copy Rich? Yeah, I detest it. It's not. It's not nice. Well, he is a rather good painter. Oh, thank you, Tari. I'm not sure there's any shame in copying Rich. I think Rich copies me more than I copy Rich, to be honest. Exclamation mark Rich in chat, by the way. Go drop him a follow if you are not already. Press X to doubt. All the best artists steal. All the best artists steal. If anybody in Twitch chat is not already following Rich, then please do so. Doing too small the details again. Come on, big picture, Chris. Big picture. Okay, so this highlight here, that one's okay. I quite like that little ball there. This highlight here, that needs to be much brighter. Great. And then this here.
Focus!
Focus?
Focus! Focus!
There we go. That highlight there needs to come further down and soften across all of that. So this dark bit here needs to go. That one's okay. I'm not too fussed about that one. The tone of it's wrong. We need to sort the tone of it out. And then this bit down here, the kind of the purple, that's fine. So it's that bit there that we need to sort out. We need to pull this highlight softer and further around.
That was wonderful. Bravo. I loved that.
Oh,
it was great. It was pretty good.
Well, it wasn't bad.
Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good,
It
though.
could have been a lot better.
I didn't really like it.
It was pretty terrible.
It was bad.
It was awful.
Boo!
Hey, boo!
Boo! Boo! Oh dear. Cheers, Tari. Tari, if you do exclamation mark Rich, I think it gives his Instagram and YouTube. So just for it's still that split second of shit. Thank you very much. So yeah, exclamation mark brush as well in chat if you want to try some of these. So these ones are the Series M ones. Like I say, they've just got a little bit of a thicker thicker body. I mainly picked this one up because it's a large one. And I don't really want to use my size 4. I've got a size 4 S series, but I like that one for glazing. So I didn't want to, which sounds really shit. I didn't want to put excess wear on the size 4, so I'm using the size 3M. It's still got a point. Still got quite a nice point. It's a bit stubby. Neko Galaxy, maybe something like this. Wait, what? What's that? Oh, she's cool. Are they shorter? Yes, they are shorter. The one I have a sword and a gun as well. Very similar vibe. That kind of bulbs out, so it cuts in there, and then it bulbs out a little bit there. So we've got to extend that highlight fraction. That's better. That's better. Perion is super cool. You know, you want your first to be special. You chose well with Alice. Alice? Alice? Who the fuck is Alice? I don't know whether to put a bit of brown in this bit over here. I think so too. Besides, I'll do more. The one I have has a sword and a gun as well. Very similar vibe. It's there, isn't it? All right. Yeah. Maybe a fraction over.
Wait. Did Christopher forget the music yet again?
Nope. Maybe it's just a little quiet. I will turn it up.
Purple, the question should be, when does Christopher remember the music?
I always remember the music. It was super quiet. It's a quiet track. This one's a quiet track, but yeah. Are you all going to give me shit for not painting the back of this model if I don't paint the back of that? Yes. Fuck off. Really? Okay. We'll forgive you as long as you do one of those Games Workshop half spinny videos where they don't show you the back. So I'll do this for Instagram. Like that. Right now, I want to do. I want to put a. I want to put a skin tone on just so I can see a little bit of. the colour contrast going on. And I want to do a really, really, really pale pink. I want to do a really pale pink. I think, anyway. You have to make it look like it's about to turn over. Oh, you don't do her full metallic? Why not a gold mask instead of skin? Because I think skin would look really cool. Basically. And I wanted a really pale pink skin. If it doesn't work, then we can... if it doesn't work, we can change it. And I do have, she does have a mask that covers up like across her nose. And although I really wanted to use that, I thought actually we could play around a little bit and have some skin tones and stuff. So if this isn't the right tone, we can 100% kind of tweak and change it. So you can see when I'm kind of scribbling on like this, that it, like when I am pushing down, there's all the moisture from the brush coming out onto the model. Painting skin is one of my favourite things. I love painting skin. That's why all my Space Marines used to have helmetless heads. Do I need to go more pink? This is a little bit yellow. Sorry, but we're going to my old favourite. We are going to my old favourite, and then we can highlight it up from this. Because I think we need some purple in the skin anyway. We always need a bit of purple in everything. Well, here is the purple. Tenebrous Grey. Tenebrous Grey from AK is absolutely gorgeous. It's along with Anthracite Grey. Yeah, Tenebrous Grey is phenomenal. I'm currently being distracted by a captain and some Blade Guard. And I gave them all helmets. Tell you what, I don't quite. I don't actually like a darker skin tone. I wasn't. I was thinking in my head I was going to go really pale. But actually, around that skin tone might actually be about right. And I'm only and the Rembrandt triangle. Yeah. Went to look after Doggo, ended up making another run to the vet to drop off a poop sample. Listened to his car. I think that was a bike. My brain was going to Rebecca from Cyberpunk. It was 100% a sports bike. There we go. Something like that. Something like that. And then obviously we can... obviously we can tidy that up. Yeah, I think that's all right. Now, do I do the red? I think I want that to be red. I think that needs to go red. By red you mean green, right? No, I mean red, sadly. Sorry, Spiky. Rich painted a... Hang on, let's see if I can find Rich's Custodes. Richard Gray Creations. Maybe a dead pheasant hawk. Come on. Here we go. There she is. Where's the... Okay. Let's go to Instagram. Instagram! There you go. So that's the red. So I think that probably works. I think that probably works. If I use that on her shawl. What lovely pictures. I mean, it's like, I mean, to be fair, Rich, at least they're in focus, unlike Games Workshop's recent ones. How I make you hate your life and suggest transparent white. Do I do transparent white? No, I think I like the red. I think I like the red. The red looks really nice with gold, but since you hate Rich, that's a quote, you might try purple. I don't think purple will work. I don't think purple will work because there's already purple in the chrome. Red, orange, pink. Good. I don't want you to yell at me. Yeah, the transparent white. What did I do transparent white on? I did transparent white on Galadriel, and I did transparent white on the lady from was it Darkwater? Warhammer Quest Darkwater. I can agree that Chris has used the words I hate and rich at various times. I've never said I hate rich. Right, let's do red. So if red doesn't work, But I think it will. And it's one of those get colours on the model so that you know that everything is going to work moments. Which is why I've painted her face. Ah, now, if you do red, we're going to have red reflections in the chrome, aren't we? So maybe we shouldn't go red. Do you need visible boobs if you're going to do transparent white? Boobs are down here, so boobs are... hang on. Here's boobs. Wasn't anticipated. Here is where you can find boobs on stream, but here we are. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so. I was expecting a red card. What, like America last night in the football? Oh my god, why was that a red card? It was accidental. You nearly broke the guy's fucking ankle. Doesn't matter if it was accidental or not. Wasn't in control of his... wasn't in control of himself. Wasn't in control of where he was standing, so he nearly broke the guy's ankle. Anyway. Who said that, Chris? I did not watch, but the interviewed fans were saying, yeah, the red card was correct. All I've seen on the internet today is
FIFA's against us. They just want to send off our best player.
That's all I've heard on the internet today. Where did I put Tenebrous Brown? Tenebrous Grey. Feel bad for Senegal. Oh my god. I mean, yeah. But again, on the flip side of that, win the game. You were 2-0. You were 2-0 up with 7 minutes to go. Win the game. But yeah, that was that penalty was, in my opinion, not a penalty either. Belgium was so jammy. Yes. Okay, right. So let's go. Let's not go red with that then. Everybody who understands stuff probably was laughing at me drawing that that little mistake. I know. Let's go red. Do you need to fix your potato family? Go, Chris. Oh! Have we got potatoes?
Potatoes.
Potatoes?
Stick them in a stew.
I really wouldn't want to stick the potatoes in a stew. Nor boil them, nor mash them.
Come and see the violence inherent in the system! Help! Help! I'm being repressed! Bloody peasant!
Bloody peasant! Melted potatoes. Smirk a bit, maybe, but never laugh. Okay, so we've sorted that. Let's tidy up some more of this. Let's tidy up some more of this. Pepper is quite fond of the unfinished concrete floor in the basement right now, and she's discovered how the cold air comes out of the floor vents in the living room. Oh wow! That's cool.
Potatoes picks Christopher. Fuck. Moo. Tongue.
Margaret. Enjoy your meal. I will.
To squeeze my buttocks together to make one juicy giant peach. Help, help, I'm being repressed, bloody peasants.
Gordon Bennett, he's dead, Dave. Everybody is dead. Everybody is dead, Dave.
Everybody's dead, Dave. Everybody is dead, Dave. Everybody is dead, Dave. Okay. Okay, right. Oh, yes, potatoes. Hang on. Potatoes. My cat is so enormous, everyone thinks he's a dog. Oh my word. No! Melty potato. Melty potatoes. Does not look very impressed.
He's so fluffy, I'm gonna die.
Does not look very impressed. It's like, where is AC Man? Roar, roar. What does a dinosaur sound like? What noise does a dinosaur make? Roar.
He's so fluffy, I'm gonna die.
Tiger. Tiger. Tiger, tiger, burning bright. Tiger. If anyone would like a cat, they are welcome to take in mind. He kept me up all night. Oh no, Tari! Oh no, Tari. It's drying very quickly. Right, I'm going to get some white. I'm going to get some white and just add that final highlight to make sure that it doesn't shift the tone too much, because obviously when you're adding white you're desaturating everything. So do 2 mixes, one of the white grey and then one just of the white. Cats are too smart for their own good. I like that. I think that's going okay. I think that looks all right. I don't think the contrast is too much. I do wonder whether this highlight needs to be larger. This one here. I don't know whether you can hear the wind, but it's really nice to actually have a windy outside today. After all the heat waves we've had, it's really nice to have like just a windy day. Yeah, I think that's probably better. It's all fwoosh fwoosh. Oh yeah, we can hear it. Oh, can you? Is it really bad? Given the heat wave, I don't think anybody blames you. I know, it was ridiculous. I just want this hot spot, like where the highlight, the shine here goes down. I want it bright over the top here and quite big, and then it gets narrower down here, and then just underneath there it kind of almost disappears, and then it gets bright again here just by her head, just by her face. So that bit there needs to go really bright. And then the contrast, again, this is my thing with contrast again. I've gone too much on that. Whoops.
That was wonderful. Bravo! I loved that. Oh, it was great.
Well, it was pretty good.
Well, it wasn't bad.
Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good,
It
though.
could have been a lot better.
I didn't really like it.
It was pretty terrible.
It was bad.
It was awful.
It was terrible.
Get him away!
Hey,
Boo!
Boo! Wasn't there an attempt to reboot the Muppet Show? Was there? Has been cancelled. Is Disney crapping the bed again? What you painting, Rich? I mean, it's all right, Rich. Fuck's sake. Oh my god. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. 2026 special, not a series. And alright from Chris is the highest accolade. Can I show it on stream, Rich? You may. Where is it? I've just saved it. There it is. Here you go, everybody. Let me know if you think that's all right. Let me know if you think that's all right. It's decent. Yeah, decent, alright. It's not bad, is it? It's not bad. It's kind of alright-ish. Moderately okay-ish. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, the big question is, has he painted the back? There we go. Is the back painted? There we go. I'm surprised it took chat that long to ask. Is the back painted? Back might not be. back might not be finished. Oh, I tell you what. Black cloth. Yeah, Rich. Where is it? That. You need to play around with that. It's a gorgeous colour. Gorgeous tone. You have that colour. I know you do. I am aware that you have that colour. Yes, Spike. I am the same. I do not. I try not to. I try not to promote them too much and like say. But yeah, they're their paints are frustratingly good. And they fill a gap. Oh, it's that rich. Got it. You know, Chris hates your painting because it's that good. What is it with the Spanish paint companies and bafflingly evil business decisions anyway? Right. Tell you what, the thumb ring is really frustrating because you can't wipe on the thumb. Although I did I tell you guys that I got a message on Instagram because I put a picture of me. I put a screenshot of me painting when I had my thumb was covered in paint. I got a message on Instagram saying you really shouldn't rub your paintbrush on your skin. Wear a glove. So we've gone far further from not licking your brushes. Now you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to rub your paint on your finger either. No skin contact. It's not allowed. Ooh, gloves. Why not on skin? I don't know. Maybe it's toxic. Maybe it's toxic. And your skin is going to absorb the paint, and then it'll kill you. Wearing gloves in that heat? Are you mad? I wear gloves when I'm painting something large. Like if I was painting. I mean, I probably wouldn't if I was painting a tank either, because I'd just hold it on its tracks. If I was Smaug. If I was painting Smaug. Yeah, yeah. Next they'll tell me not to drink my paint water. Just so that everybody knows as well, you wear gloves so that the oil in your skin doesn't rub the paint off when you're handling minis. However, my hands tend to be very dry anyway, so I don't have a lot of kind of oil on the surface of my skin anyway. As you can see, well, particularly this finger. My fingers tend to be very dry anyway, but yeah, if you have very kind of moist hands or something, then if you wear a glove, the glove won't rub the paint off. Rich has a point, or just don't touch the model. I mean, yeah, I could probably count. Actually, I don't think I have touched the model at all, have I, in this whole painting session? Oh, shock horror. Yeah. Rich has his uses. Stating the bleeding obvious is definitely one of them. Demon Rich, I'll take things Trump won't say for $1,000, please. Oh dear. Jeopardy jokes. Okay, that one got me. Good one. Oh dear. But when you're famous, they let you do it. What, they let you rub your paintbrush on your finger, on your thumb? Is that what it is? Am I not famous enough? If I was more famous, I wouldn't get people say, "Hey, don't paint your thumb." I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of trying to tidy up the face a little bit. I'll take one. What would Trump never say for $1,000? I think everything's in the right place. I think I've got everything in the right place. I've got a stitch. Right, I'm going to finish off a few little bits. There's the red. There's where the red comes in. Does anyone want to come to me and photograph all my models so I don't have to? Sorry! Nope. I don't think I could afford Chris to take photographs. My day rate is, or it was, quite a lot. Mr. Almost Run Over by the Stig. I wasn't almost run over by the Stig. The Stig said he was impressed that I was standing close to the track. Not that he almost ran me over. He said I I think his exact words were something along the lines of I wouldn't trust me not to run off the track as much as you seem to as much as you seem to. Right, so it's Tenebrous Grey. It's Tenebrous Grey, Graphite, and Silver Grey? Yeah, Silver Grey. Tenebrous Grey, Graphite, and Silver Grey are the three colours I've used for all of that, and then white for the top. Which has, I think, come out quite well. So now it's just a case of neatening everything up. Why I'm trying to paint eyes with a size 3 brush, I have no idea, but Tenebrous Grey, Silver Grey, and what else? Graphite. They're the three. So that's the non-metallic chrome, and then obviously white on the end. But the white is artist acrylic, just whatever white you want to use. I use Sminker Titanium White. Rich likes to use P3 Morrow White. If you ask Purple, she will say that Pro Acryl White, incorrectly, is the best. But yeah, just whatever white you want. Tenebrous Grey is very purple. Tenebrous Grey is, well, you can see it here. It's like almost a purpley black. Pro Acryl White is the best. To what? Yeah. To what? Yell at. I like Pro Acryl White. Yeah, anyway. Not going there. We don't need Chris Rants. We need him painting, and we need him painting the back too. God, do you really want me to paint the back? I'm not spending time painting the back. I'm going to do this and stop. Mimi like one of my co-workers. A Mimi. I want you to insult us on the back. What is the model? I can't remember what the model's called. I can't remember what the bust is called. It took me ages to find it. One of my friends was painting it, and I saw his picture on Instagram, and I was like, "Oh, that's really cool. I need that model." And I went and found it. I think I sent the file to Rich as well, so Rich might you might end up with a Rich painted one as well at some point. But yeah, it's a 3D print. 3D printed bust. It's not a Mindworks, no. It was a really tiny website. It was a really tiny website where I got it from. Oh, Hell, thank you for the follow. What a ledge. Thank you, Hell. Cheers, dude. I wonder whether I mix... That might be quite interesting. Mixing silver grey with the pink. To really kind of cool and desaturate it all. I'll try that. I shall try that later. Okay, right. I am going to go make some dinner. I don't think that's too bad. Right. Yeah. That'll I'm gonna go make some dinner and then we'll do some more of that. Is anybody on? Right, catch you all tomorrow. I am gonna stream tomorrow because I missed Tuesday, and we'll probably try and finish a little bit more of this off. I have done. The rest of my Dark Furies, so these will get primed probably tonight. So I'll get the rest of these primed, but I think you've all seen me paint Dark Furies for long enough on stream. So I'll try and do those off stream a little bit, and I think we'll just try and refine her a bit more because she's very, very pretty. Maybe we kind of tidy and refine the face a little bit tomorrow. Get the face in the right tones and shadows and things. Because with the light source and the where the light is coming from, we probably need a bit more of a, or a bit less of a Rembrandt on this side, and a bit more of a soft face rather than contrasty. Surprise, surprise. Right, see you all tomorrow. Thanks everybody.